It is time to make another project. This is the Bloody Hotel. Help! Who left the red message on the door? Listen, where does that eerie laughter come from? This is a book nook designed specifically for horror enthusiasts. Piled skulls, green ghosts, shadowy apparitions. Ooh, look at that. And the constant echo of a sinister laughter. A giant serpent slithers across the floor. A thrilling design, not for the faint of heart. So, let's see what is in this box. Now, I have to admit, I've already looked at this. I haven't opened everything up, but I did take a look. Now, the listing does say that this has a music box. Not quite. There is, I haven't opened this yet. Listen to this. So, according to the listing, this says there is a dynamic female ghost effect. This book nook kit features a high-performance LCD screen that continuously projects a ghostly female apparition onto a mirrored surface, accompanied by eerie laughter for an immersive horror vibe. The lifelike motion and chilling sound effects make this book nook bookend a truly spine-tingling and unforgettable bookshelf display. So I've never put one together like this. I'm curious. High performance, we'll see. So I'm going to put this aside. I kind of want to take a little quick peek at this. Oh, okay. Is this the screen? That looks like the screen. We're gonna, I'm gonna put it back in here for now. I don't want anything to happen to it. So that'll be really interesting to see how that comes together. Honestly, I don't have high expectations for this little speaker. I'm immediately thinking dollar store, horrible crackly sound. But I don't know. We'll see. Prove me wrong, Book Nook. We have our webbing material. And let's see, let's put that out of the way. And this is the actual nook, as it were. It does come with a front panel, a dust cover, and some other elements. I'm not sure what that is for yet. We have some other things here. Tweezers. I have plenty of tweezers already. Some glue. I definitely would say always have your own super glue at the ready. So I'm going to put this stuff back in here. I'm going to put this to the side. And that was the chair. Alright, we're going to open this up. Now I have to say, it's fiberboard. Not my favorite. It's not wood. It's not wood. Sorry, I said it wrong. Rookie mistake. It's not wood. It's just particle board, so you have to be very careful. And this is basically the nook. What are we missing here? There's nothing really to craft. This is basically a 3D puzzle. So, is that good? Is it bad? I don't know. It's maybe neither. I don't know. So, if you like to make all those teeny tiny kajiggers, slam. I'm so bad about that. Then this probably wouldn't be... Well, I mean, you could add those elements if you want to. Yeah. So, here we go. My caution for you guys is... So, this is printed. Oh, this is printed on both sides. Oh, look, it's all splotchy with blood. Be careful popping these out. The image can peel because particle board, it can break. So this is basically just a puzzle, but let's... look at that. Now, I gotta tell you. Woo! Ooh, oh yeah, little handprints. Okay, I'm just looking at all these things. Let's put this over here. Will you stay, maybe? Let's look at this one. Having fun looking at all these. Back in the 80s when I was a kid. Nightmare on Elm Street, huge. Watched it all the time. I wasn't so much into Friday the 13th or Halloween. I was a Nightmare on Elm Street junkie. Look at that. I loved me some Freddy. All right. All right. We're the Dream Warriors. Remember that? All right. All kinds of cool stuff here. Lots of why handprints. Somebody's just crawling around on their hands and knees. Oh no! All right, I have to put it over here because it's just too slippery. It's too slippery. I want to kind of look at. I want to kind of. Yep, I've got a master's degree. Can't you tell? I want to look at all these pictures first. Lots of bloody handprints. Somebody's got some poor hygiene. Wash your hands. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know why I'm Mr. Sandman. Here we go. All right, one more. Yeah, I mean, wow. There is a lot of pieces to this. This is going to be a lot of cutting out. I highly recommend using one of these so you're not messing up the print because, yeah, it can come off. Just be gentle. I wouldn't press down this way. I would press this way. So, because if you press this way, I've noticed it could rip the image a lot quicker that way. Okay. So we've looked at all the pieces. And yeah, this is a 3D puzzle. Basically, I don't really call this crafting. This is a puzzle. But I gotta tell you, I like puzzles. I do. All right, so let's take a look at the instructions. They're usually pretty good. All right, so we've got all those pieces. Oiled paper, display screen. I'm really curious about that. Wood block list. Wood. Not really. Not really. Oh, and so I ordered 3 book nooks at one time. A magical creature one and a zodiac one. They were sent, I guess, in the same bag, not a box, and were destroyed in shipment. I don't know what happened. You know, hopefully the driver wasn't in an accident, but they got sent right back to ye old Amazon. I never got to see them, touch them, sniff them. No, mourn them. Never got them. So I don't know if I'm going to reorder them or what. I'm a little gun shy. Look, there's a little skelly dude for the chair. He looks like that half skeleton from Return of the Living Dead. Return of the Living Dead. That movie scared the bejesus out of me. All right, I know you want me to quit talking and get to crafting because, man, do we got a lot of pieces to get put together. I thought, I can get this all done in one day. I don't think so. There's so many pieces. How many pieces? Does it say how many pieces this is? I'm going to tell you how many it is. A freaking lot. All right, here we go. We're going to need to do some time lapse on this cowboy. Okay. Why'd I call it a cowboy? I don't know. All right. Be sure to distinguish. All right, here we go. Lining them up. Let's do this.
And we are done. Thank you so much for joining me with this spooky book nook build. Really more of a 3D puzzle. I pretty much enjoyed this. There wasn't a lot of difficult crafting, just careful putting together. I'm not impressed with the speaker as I expected, but the LCD is pretty cool. So I'll be putting a link to this in the description if you want to get one of these yourself. And I think I'm going to put it on my Etsy in case you want to buy this exact book note. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.